Episode of Exclusive Smoke. We're interviewing another Trippy Fest artist, Mo 98. How you doing?
Feeling great, feeling blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like literally got a lot on my mind, a lot to say. So I'm ready to, hop on that stage and do what I do best.
I'm glad. I'm glad. So let us know who you are and where you from.
All right, so weird thing is like I was born in San Francisco, raised in Maryland and like Long Beach, like in LA. And then I was raised a little bit in London with my mom and dad for a little bit and then moved back to LA. So I claim LA, I rep LA, but Maryland is like my second home, like tied in right there.
Okay, okay, I feel you. I was out in Baltimore. I got a lot of family out in Baltimore. Spread the fuck out.
Yeah, yeah, shout out
Oh, that's
410, let's
good.
go.
Yes, yes. So, what inspired you? Where did it all start? Where to lead you to where you're at now?
Uh, I grew up in like a small town in Maryland and stuff. So I guess like my dad being like a philosopher and a historian and like a college uh, professor and stuff, like he didn't really care about my grades like that. He just wanted me to like know how to like articulate well and write well and do poetry and like read and stuff. Very young, like 8 years old. And then I started like hanging out, bunch of trap homies and dropping like mixtapes. I'm talking about like 15 mixtapes to 20 mixtapes a year on SoundCloud. And then I got discovered by Jason Derulo's manager. And the next thing I knew, I'm in LA, on tour with Meg Thee Stallion and the Baby and all these people. And like it just happened young, like quick and young.
Okay, so like with your influences, where do you think it came from? Was it out there in Maryland, or when you was out there in LA, where you're like, I'm trying to be better than you?
Shit, man. I was always competitive with like music, but I was like a true like student of music. So Kendrick Lamar, I remember him dropping mixtapes and shit. Hubcap, City Minor Threat of the Year, going to the swap meets and like all that. So for me, it was like just growing up, seeing people paint pictures and stories about their trauma and what they really lived and seen growing up, and I could just relate. So it actually like music genuinely saved my life. People be lying about that like all the time. Like, oh yeah, music saved me. This artist said that's a bullshit. You just say that to try to seem like artists. That's bullshit. Because I could play a song and Jay and everyone knows that. I could play a song and it's my life front to back, and then the next song is my life front to back, and they sound completely fucking different.
Okay, so you go with like the storytelling vibe in your music with
Hell yeah.
facts, actual facts.
Bags. I'm more like I like Kendrick Lamar, I like Kevin Gates, I like Tory
Mhm.
Lanez, you know what I'm saying? West Side Boogie, those people.
And how's your genre? Do you feel like you just stick to one? Are you more diverse? Are you, I know you were saying you had some new things coming with your genres.
Um, let's see, like, I grew up on like dancehall music. My mom's Guyanese, you know what I'm saying? It's like Jamaican, Trinidad, Guyana. So I grew up around a lot of like dancehall, reggae, Afro beats music, young. And then my daddy's white. So I also grew up going to like symphonies in Philadelphia and like Chicago and stuff. And so I was just influenced by everything and traveling the world at the same time. Um, so I definitely do like a lot of dancehall. I'd say I have a lot of reggae songs, rock, alternative rock, but mostly hip hop that's out right now because I grew up listening to obviously Tupac and Snoop and like Dre and Ice Cube. The old West Coast artists were my favorite growing up.
Okay. And do you feel with your fans that they see your diversity, or do you think they only see you as one type of artist? And how do you see yourself as an artist? I know it's two questions, but just so you can know where I'm going with both of them.
Oh, pretty real. I think I see myself as like a genre bender. So I could mix two different genres and create my own kind of sound. Um, I don't like comparing myself to one, but like, like Tory Lanez could kind of sing on a record the whole way through and then rap on one or mix both or do melodic
Mhm.
rap. That's kind of my zone. My lane is just whatever feels right with the instrument. I see a color when I close my eyes and I think of a memory and it just makes sense. And whatever genre that is, it is. But I also like to work a lot with live instruments. I like to bring guitarists and saxophone players, trumpets players, all that, and like literally orchestrate that in the room, what sounds I need, and they'll just play it. I don't know the proper chords or anything, but I'll just make the sounds on the mic and they'll do it. And I'll be like, put that in there, put that here to my engineer, make a whole beat from my voice and instruments. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. That's real cool. So, I'm like, you're not only rapping and whatnot, but you also putting the instruments together. Also, you probably don't even know how to use it. You making it happen, making it work.
Got to.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And then, so with Trippy Fest coming up, is there any artists that you know that are coming that you want to work with that you're excited to see in person?
Yeah, I mean, look, Young J, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Young J, Hefe Benzo, brother. Um, yeah, I already got some things on the way with them. The people I wanted to work with, but I'm always open to collaborating with like new artists that I've never heard of too, and the artists I have heard of. But you know, I'm open minded about it. I just have to mesh with you in person. I can't mesh with you online.
Hmm.
You know? Yeah.
Oh, so y'all finna like drop something at Trippy Fest?
We gonna see some. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
We gonna find
yeah,
out.
yeah, I ain't getting no insight, huh? Damn, I can't get
Nah,
nothing. Okay, I'll
I got
wait.
some big names. I got some big names on this album. Like this time, I actually got the features I wanted on it. You know, big artists and small artists. Artists I personally respect are on this album. That I'm working on right now. It's called Tiger Stripes. And it's like
Yeah.
a lot of my life story is on it. So you know, it's coming out. I can't say when. I have to get. I
I
just
was
got the
about
last.
to ask that.
Just got the last feature.
Just
Can't
keep the
say
secrets, huh? Keep the secrets. Damn, I'm just trying to be the first to know. I suppose I'll be patient. I'm excited to see, what you and the artists have to come and who's going to be on this album. And then there's going to be a whole lot of change in your genre in it too, right? It's going to be extremely diverse in this album.
this album, I think, is actually more structured towards hip hop and then like lyricism hip hop. I think my next album is more storytelling and genre bending. I think it'll be more
Okay.
subgenres. This album specifically, this kind of proving myself that I could still rap because once you start making pop records and R&B and all that, they're like, oh, you stop rapping, you got softness. And I said,
Right, you got soft. They're gonna tell you got soft.
you know,
Okay.
playing no games in
So
Long
you
Beach,
you
Maryland,
just a whole double twist, right? Okay. You coming with a reminder and then the
Mhm.
whole the bending of the genres, that's cool, you making two things clash together and making it one. That's some
Yep.
art right there for sure, for sure. And how do you feel about record labels? Are you gonna stay an independent artist? Can I at least get that? You're gonna be like, oh, it's in the works with the label.
Uh, Nah, I'll tell you about the label. I was signed before. I was signed to two. I was signed as a distribution with Rock, and I was signed with Future History Records as a writer and an artist, like a developing artist, which is Jason Rulo's like label thing. And I bounced around like smaller and larger labels in different capacities. For me, if the deal is right, I hate when people are like, fuck the labels, do that. Nah, if the deal is correct, if I now know my music business, if I could own all my masters and I have a say
Hmm.
in certain things with my audience and I could actually be authentic without selling all my soul, then
Right?
that's cool. Because the money's good right now. I'm okay. I own my own label. It's Lawless Society and I'm happy with myself. But I know with the major, like a co with the major, I'm
Yeah.
totally open right now. Totally open to that.
That's what's up. As long as you get your way how you want with certain things, and
Yep.
read between the fine lines because that's where they really get you.
Yep. They got me. I can't say who or what label, but a label got me for a lot. And that's when I
He
said I
said I
changed.
got that, and you learn though. You moving forward and making things better.
Yep. I'm happier.
No,
I'm happier right now, but I can always be happier. Happiness is not a set and go thing. So if a label want to come work with me and it's right, you could do that for sure.
I love that. So there's so much going on, all the chaos. How do you separate your personal life from you being an artist?
Uh, so for me, my personal life is my artistry, but I do have to turn off. I do have to treat it like a job, I guess. Like even right now, I'm in Hawaii, like minding my business, kind of privately celebrating the album. I didn't really tell no one. I just kind of ducked off
He
and
said privately. How
privately.
private? How private?
I'm with
I just
somebody.
think somebody know who you
I'm
with.
with somebody that's a somebody that's a nobody. It's a somebody to other people, but a nobody in my life here. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody got to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, no TMZ shit, no cameras popping off. He said, "Oh, baby, you said Hawaii. We make it happen. No
Yeah.
plan. Just okay.
No
He
play.
he's stepping big for the mystery person.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure, for sure. She deserve it all. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. She deserve that all.
See, ladies, you got to get you one like him. He said, "Private life is a happy life." Shorty, you want to go to Hawaii? We're going tomorrow.
Vibe, vibe. You just gotta check vibes, and it's not about the finances. It can't be about the finances. That's shallow people. It's just more about if someone's willing to trust you to just drop what they're doing to be with you, that person loves you. So vibe with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, I love that. So with you having a nice private life, how has it been with the groupies? At least no groupie popping up on you right now, but what was that like?
All
Does
right.
that
So
have you
I
on eggshells? Let me know some.
no. So I just crazy fan like 5 years ago, right? Maybe like 6 years ago, maybe five. I don't know. I was in LA. You know, that's where I'm from. That's where I be at. That's where I live. And she was at a bar. You know what I'm saying? She was cute. Da 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 da. I give her my number. Literally, I know that she knew me from Spotify because at the time I was just about to go tour and stuff. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
a lot of my homies know this person. I'm not gonna out the person name, obviously, but I'll just tell you the truth. So she's like doing whatever. Like I'm like young. I'm 18, 19. She's 20, like 3, doing whatever. Like we having sex. She like burn a cigarette on my ass. Pull my hair. Do this. Do that. I'm like burn a cigarette on your ass. That's a little fucking tweaky. Like weird shit.
What?
So
Ooh. She said she wanted a scar from you.
literally, no, like literally told me to do it. And so I said, you know what, like no. And then so I like kind of cut things off a little bit because I didn't know that she like knew me from something. You know what I mean? I was in the dark. So then I just started realizing like someone driving by my house a lot, knocking on my door, kept showing up my house, like in my house when I was not there. And my sister lived with
No
me. Like,
way.
this girl is like here knocking on the door asking for you, and she started showing up to my studio sessions uninvited. Like I wouldn't even no one would even know where I'm at, and she would come to studio sessions. Then, long story short, she was so obsessed with me, she ended up divorcing her husband and telling me that she divorced her husband for me. And
For
I
you.
never dated this girl, never went on a date with the girl. We just had, we were just hooking up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No way.
He's like, I'm your biggest fan. And I swear to God, I still have paragraphs I probably send them to you. Literally, like, I'm your biggest fan. I love you so much. But then I just picture my life, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yo, I met you 7 times in my life, ever. Like, in the course of 1 year, ever.
That is
First, her husband,
insane.
to this day, divorced.
Till this day, that man hates you.
We had words.
You
I called
gotta
him. I
know.
let him know. I called him. I said, I have no parts in this, sir. I'm sorry that. I said, obviously, she don't deserve you as a man. If she's willing to divorce you over someone for 7 days, I think it's
Yeah,
meant.
definitely.
I
That's
talked to
crazy work. That's so
him.
insane. He said, I'm really happy I ain't gonna name drop. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Never that.
So yeah, now I see why you're in Hawaii. I'm just like, I know that's not the reason, but
It's good. It's good to
you
be
got them
isolated.
crazy ones. I said the crazy ones.
The crazy ones. Yeah, I mean,
Them crazy ones, they might pop up eventually.
I'm cool with the crazy. The crazies can come over here, but like it has to stop. It could be a 1 day crazy, and then gotta, you know what I'm saying, gotta die after that. You know what I mean?
That now that would be insane. Like following you all the way to Hawaii, that'd be something else. But it's part of that rock star lifestyle.
And we enjoying it. We enjoying every step.
Every step of the way. Okay, now do you have anything else to say to your fans, to your new fans? What you're about to have in store for them? Do you have
All
anything
I
coming before
say
Trippy
is,
Fest?
yeah, I mean, I think Trippy Fest, I think my performance specifically, I think y'all gonna really, emotionally feel it. I don't care about nothing else. Even if you take some from it, I know you will from my performance. The other thing I just gotta say to anyone is I'm sorry I didn't drop, and I'm sorry I got hacked and lost my 80K followers. So they're gonna re-find me now. My followers gonna come back and re-find me now because I'm dropping again. I took a 3 year hiatus. I'm dropping again. All the big names that we wanted, that my fans know about for the past 5 years, I put them on this album for us so that y'all were happy with me and I'm happy with me too. So I'm excited for this project. I'm excited for the festival. and they're gonna see me. I'm a seasoned performer. They're gonna see me. They're gonna see what I do.
Right? I think the main thing is that album being exactly what you said it was gonna be. So it'll be like, okay, we forgive you. We
Yup,
back.
yup. That's all I need. I need that forgiveness, and I need to strive for better. That's all I can do. There's nothing more to it.
Definitely. And also for your new fans, do you want to let them how to reach you, your platforms, where your music's at?
Yeah, all platforms, all caps, AMO, and then obviously the number is 98 altogether, AMO 98. You know what I'm saying? And I guess social media is AMO 98 Lawless. AMO 98 Lawless. AMO is AMO, not two M's. You know, it's the root word. Latin is love, but you know, also I be, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So that what me there, you know what I'm saying?
For
But that's
sure. Well, I'm so happy to have had you here. I can't wait to see you in person, and we could do our second interview right after the Trippy show,
oh hell
the
yeah,
Trippy
yes. I
Fest show. I
appreciate
said
the
Trippy show.
opportunity. You know, I don't think people thank y'all enough for what y'all doing. So I appreciate the opportunity you taking time with me, and like I genuinely mean that, off camera, on camera. Like, thank you for giving me an opportunity to be able to just still be an
Right,
artist. You know,
of course. Yeah, our big thing too is like we want to show you off so the people know what to expect. You feel me? We get the interview, they get to lock in with you, then boom, now you got a whole new fan base. And then
yeah,
you get to perform
right.
and they're gonna be excited to see you perform. They're getting to know you. So, it's all love, it's all amazing, and I can't wait for this shit to really transpire into what it's supposed to be.
Thank you. Y'all gonna feel me. Trust. Y'all gonna see me. I'm not gonna say too much because it's like y'all just gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Trust.
Right. I'm happy I got some info, a little something. Now I know you and a couple Trippy Fest artists got something going on.
Yep.
So I'll be like, you
Yep.
know what? I knew about that. Exclusive smoke heard it first.
Straight.
For sure. And to everybody else, it's a wrap. Love, peace, and chicken grease.